I really do like this. It's so good.
But sir, you're now double dipping the mayo. So you mean to say I have to make my own?
You have to make your own. It's dead simple.
Hi guys, welcome back to How to Foodie Nation. I'm Kezzy, and today Chef Jason is teaching us all about a quick, simple, easy garlic Chadon Beni mayonnaise, featuring of course our KitchenAid stand blender. So let's get blending.
Hi Kezzy, so KitchenAid has challenged us again. And we are very fond of doing condiments on the show.
Yep.
We are saucy nation.
Saucy, saucy. We like to dip, we like to spread, we like to pour on.
And squeeze, you know, when you go by the hamburger, man, and the fried chicken, man.
Sauce it down.
We did a quite amount of sauces. We did
Barbecue
garlic sauce,
Chadon Beni,
tamarind, pepper sauce.
Pepper sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, we did a lot. We did a lot so
We
far.
even did a pineapple barbecue sauce also.
Barbecue sauce.
Yes,
So
and
good. So good.
we've been getting there. And yes, we did a garlic mayonnaise before.
It was more like garlic sauce.
Garlic sauce.
It was garlic sauce. So
But
this one.
The key is I'm going to show you how to make mayonnaise from scratch.
Scratch, yeah.
So we're using the egg and the oil, and then we're going to be flavoring it up with our Chadon Beni.
Okay. And of course, we're using our handy dandy stand mixer.
Yes.
Stand blender.
There we go. And the beauty about this, obviously, I mean, you have these
Blending cups.
blending cups, and of course you have the large jar. So today we are going to be using the blending cup.
Yeah.
And this is very simple. So let's get started. So making a good mayonnaise,
Right.
you need to have the egg.
Of course.
So I'm going to be putting it, we're using the whole egg.
Okay.
Some mayonnaise recipes you could actually use the yolk alone, but the emulsification of the egg white inside in this recipe works very well and to our favor. So we're putting it inside here. Of course, we crack it first, so if anything happens,
Yeah.
you get a bad
you can
egg.
always
You know, one egg could ruin everything.
get rid of it.
All right, we are going to be adding some mustard, yellow mustard, traditional mustard. This also is a great emulsifying agent to help build the mayonnaise.
Okay.
It also gives great color. So we're going to add that inside here. And obviously this is going to bring in some flavor profile into it also. So you don't even need to get fancy and use Dijon mustard or anything of that nature.
Regular yellow mustard. It's fine.
Do you know what this is?
What is that?
It smells acidic.
Yeah. Vinegar?
Very close. Lime juice. You
Close
can
enough.
also use vinegar in this step also. It
I
is
figured so.
important because this is an acid and it helps to condition the egg yolk and make it
Right.
stable for cooking.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go inside there with that. Beautiful, right? We have salt.
It's a must. We have to season.
Flavor it up, right?
Of course. And then black pepper.
There you go.
Hand in hand.
Paprika.
Paprika.
Now you could omit that out for cayenne or chili powder. If you
To make
want.
spicy.
Spicy outside there, right? Now we need to get this to go first.
There you are.
You want to screw it up and get it on. So we're trying to break down the yolk, the whites, all the flavorings and spices that we had inside there, and bring it into one. And we're going to open it back up in a little while.
All right.
So
So
let's
we're going
go.
to what?
Level 1.
1.
Beautiful. All right, we're going to take it back out. Right, so flip it over. And what we're going to do now is add the oil. I needed to break down those ingredients first.
Okay.
Typically, when making mayonnaise, you would stream the oil in, almost like a vinaigrette, a little bit at a time for the
I've
emulsion.
seen that done before. So it's a little at a time, a little at a
But
time.
in this case, because the blender is such a high-powered one, because we're going to go to level 3,
We're
going
just
to
gonna
add
go all the way in.
all the way in. So we're going to go in just like that. And this is neutral oil. Vegetable oil works very well inside of this. And we're going to screw it back on. There we go. You want to?
Of course.
Level 3 for me. So we're going to allow that emulsion to come in.
All
I'm
right.
going to go
So
for a
it's
good
1,
while.
2, 3.
Immediately you're starting to see that it's starting to turn that white color, just like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
How beautiful it looks. And as it whips, it's going to start to incorporate air into it.
And you see all the specks of everything that we put in there.
Exactly. Homemade mayonnaise, people. Stop it for a second.
Sure.
No, Kezzy did say this is a Chadon Beni and garlic mayonnaise. So at this point, it's pretty good. You could use it in your spreads, but of course, we need to impregnate that flavor into it. And with KitchenAid helping us today, we make it happen.
Look at that.
Now look at that. You could see that the white, it has that beautiful color of
Mayo color.
mayo.
And the texture, you can tell it's creamy already.
Exactly. So let's get inside here with some minced garlic. These are just 2 cloves of garlic, minced finely.
Okie doke.
Go inside there. You want to add that Chadon Beni for me?
Sure.
I think we should
Culantro.
culantro. Add half of it.
Half?
Yeah, we still... That's okay. That's okay.
Have a for the counter, how you feel?
I think we're good there right now.
Yeah?
We're gonna
Because it's such a strong taste already by itself.
If you're not fond of Chadon Beni or Culantro, parsley works well inside there. I know people would use basil inside there also. Rosemary. So get creative.
Anything herby.
Hit it for 3 for me again.
3 again?
Let's go.
All right. What is that?
Yummy stuff. And as it agitates, the blade is going to incorporate more and more air into it. It's going to get light and fluffy. Now remember, when we take this out, we put it in the refrigerator, it's going to be chilled. Okay. And you're going to see what it looks like. So that's it, we can take it out now. Yeah. So let me get, beautiful, let me get my dish here. And tap it below just to make sure.
Yeah, because it's thick now. So
it's thick now. And when you put it, and as mentioned, when you put it in the chiller, it's going to get firm.
Yeah.
So homemade mayonnaise always has this beautiful consistency. It is fresh. It has no preservatives inside of it, no stabilizing agents that seem to be, you know,
so because it's homemade and we don't have any preservatives or stabilizers, how long do you think we can have this last in the fridge?
I am saying...
Because it has a Guinness, of course.
I am saying about 10 days.
10 days?
10 days, and you want to keep it in the coldest part of your refrigerator. All right.
And I mean, we didn't make too much, so it's nothing here to be wasted.
No, pretty much.
Little batches.
Little batches.
You know?
And, you know, sometimes on a Sunday, you're making a salad and, you know, you don't have the supermarket open or the neighborhood.
Imagine a potato salad with this meal.
And I know pretty much when you see you're making these great sandwiches at home and you want to make it a bit gourmet, feel free to even add things like caramelized onions inside of it and blend it. And pretty much usher in flavor. However, you can into this. You could add as a spice powder, cayenne inside of it. It works well. All right? Now,
so cute.
What I'd like to do is basically take this, allow it to just settle like that.
Yeah.
I want you to see the texture of it. It has a nice,
jiggly.
Nice jiggly kind of texture. Yeah. It will get firmer when you put it in the chiller.
Okay.
All right. So let me do the honors here. I would like to taste this. I really do like this. It's so good.
But you're now double dipping the mayo. So you mean to say I have to make my own?
You have to make your own. It's dead simple.
Well, I mean, it was very easy.
1 egg, half cup of oil, and a few aromatics inside is really good to go.
And of course, our trusty blender with a right size cup.
And I mean, you see how simple KitchenAid is making it for us. I mean, apart from smoothies and drinks that we try to promote using this, you can make just enough that you need at home. Dressings, vinaigrette, salad, you know, anything of that nature. And
single serving, double serving, easy business.
Good to go. So nothing too hassle.
Well, since Chef decided that this was his meal, I will make my own. Thank you very much.
Well.
So special thanks, of course, to our good friends at KitchenAid for this handy dandy tool. And guys, I feel like we have other condiments and sauces we could cover. We do. We did a whole set already, but what else do you want to see? Let us know, of course, in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and join our foodie family. And until next time, guys, bye-bye. Bye-bye.